Falcons. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So nothing there that time. And maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't. And you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Score Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's another save.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it across and in the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 11. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They run. It's Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
What you doing, dog?
From 3 yards out. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point right down the middle. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
29-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw here. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off here, the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this is up and good to put them up by a point. It's 15-14.
The score, Saints 15, Falcons 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Falcons.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
3 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted.
Conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Falcons 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1 yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Falcons.
To throw now on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Looking to throw. And he'll find Moreau here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taking it about the 1. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
He's got a man, complete. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 90 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Tyler pass for the extra point.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll
and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Tackle made back at midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
31-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's what we are.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
3 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
40-yard line. A gain of 7.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Falcons.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So that'll back him up 5. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Catch made. It's Moreau. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 10.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he can't get away. Gurley couldn't escape it. And that's going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd? Right now, imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Saints are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
51, Falcons 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pad. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 20. And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Going deep downfield for it's caught inside the 25. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That is caught inside the 5. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2, but I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, their strong start to the year continues.